So I want to start with thank you. Thank you to every single one of you. The reason being is you've already touched what I now do every day, just by simply attending this event. For anyone who knows, you may have seen Humanitix when you were booking your tickets. And I run partnerships for Humanitix. We're now the fastest growing ticketing platform in Australia and New Zealand. We're funded by Google and Atlassian, and we, so far to date, have donated over $350,000 to Indigenous scholarships programs, a national school meals program, and an international literacy and life skills program for young girls across Southeast Asia and Africa. And this platform and the journey I've taken to get to do this job and to be in this place of immense belonging started right back there at home, right at home. I guess my family, mum and dad, started, I was about 3 years old. They had a spare room and they thought they wanted to make a little bit more money way before Airbnb, way before any of these things. And they were just looking for some way that could kind of mean that they could have a little bit more, like an adult presence in the room, and not just have these, and have someone that was kind of in between us as kids and them as adults. And it just kind of landed into their laps. And what it's meant is just been the most rich and diverse wash of different cultures and experiences. You know, I've gone for weddings overseas with these people. I've gone skiing with them. I've dated some of them even. Mum didn't like that so much. But you know, it's come with so many beautiful moments. I think, especially for my mum. You know, for her to be as giving and willing to give all that time. I mean, I don't know how most people in this room were brought up, but you know, a house that would fluctuate from 4 people right up to sometimes 15 was you know, there's no time for you. There's no time and space for you. It gets completely ousted. One time. I'll give you a story about one guy who I was speaking to my mum over the weekend. I was like, just give me some anecdotes. Tell me some of these stories and these people that have given you joy, that you also have really been taxing and troubling. One guy, a young Brazilian guy, he would try at every single point to find a way to break the rules. And to the point where mum was like, you can't smoke in the room. And so one day she had all the bags and she was walking up to the front door. And when you put your key in the front door, you'd never think to look straight up. I certainly don't. It's not the kind of thing that comes to mind. But she had this sixth sense to do so that one night. And this kid had crept out onto the top of the roof. And he was just staring at her. And the moment she looked up, he just flicked his cigarette right onto her shoulder. She dropped everything, dropped the bags, dropped the eggs, dropped everything, and she ran up to his room. Screamed and screamed and screamed at this guy, and he was just like, yeah, but I wasn't in my room. And it was so funny because, you know, me as a kid, me and my sister were very opposite. She's done everything right in her life. She's training to be a doctor, she's going to do all this great stuff. I was a real little bastard, between the ages of about 15 and 19. But it was so interesting to have that. Another one, a lady called Barbara. She stayed with us for only 2 weeks, and those 2 weeks were so momentous that a year later she was like, "Yes, I'm coming to England. I'm going to know English. It's going to be fantastic." And she tried something different. She tried staying as an au pair, and suddenly, you know, she's working as an au pair for a drill sergeant, an army drill sergeant. She's locked in the little in the washing room, and all she's doing is ironing his underpants. Right? And she was thinking ahead as she stared at the iron, thinking, "There's no way I can do this for 6 more months. There's no way." She scuttled away, rang mum and said, "Can I come and stay with you for a year? Please." And she came running over, and you know, it was from her the thing that she used to talk to us about as being so significant was her mum. She grew up with a single mum, and the family life was just her and her mum. And to suddenly have this wealth of colour and joy, like her mum worked really hard but just couldn't give her that time. We've had so many students who said the same thing, that purely just sitting around 8 people, 10 people, and just talking about the day, it means so much, and so many families just neglect that. If it be a TV dinner, and you've always got some kind of vice to occupy yourself, or if it's just the people around, just giving that time and space to really understand what is going on for people has made the world a difference. We still get hundreds, sometimes, depends on the year, but hundreds of Christmas cards, birthday cards, and one thing I've found phenomenal is, like, for us, us being there, them coming into our life is one small kind of segment, but to them it is totally world assuring. And I only experienced that when I started to move around. When I first moved to London, and then went to New York, and I was really searching for that belonging. And I found very, very testing at times. And the one phrase that really struck with me and has really helped me, when maybe the house that I'm in, and the flatmates are writing all sorts of weird messages on the wall when you come down from sleeping, was that home is not where you're born. Home is not where you live. Home is where you stop trying to escape from. And as soon as I looked at home and belonging with that lens, it suddenly gave me so much solace to take belonging in any little moment, any little conversation, any little type of food, anything that actually brought me back to that feeling of comfort and that feeling that I once had when I was at home. Now I can happily say that, yeah, these 3 years in Sydney have been the best, and I don't want to show any sign of that disappearing. But yeah, I think I implore any of you to give it a go, give it a try, and actually host some people, because the stories and the amount of power and the support that it's given to my life has been phenomenal, and I've enjoyed it. Everyone should try.